Yo, what's good, Karma Nation? It's your boy Tristan, aka Sriracha DFS, back once again with another video with DFS Karma. Welcome to another episode of NBA DFS DraftKings Picks on Monday, December 13th, 2021, where I do a very breakdown of the games as well as give you guys the best plays from each team on the slate. If you guys are new, make sure to like the video and subscribe to this YouTube channel so you do not miss out on any of our more free media content or our live streams. Also, make sure you're in our free chat room where we discuss things DFS 24/7 all day, every day. Sports betting, props, DFS, crypto, NFTs. You got the whole shebang. Anyways, let's get into it. As you can see, there's a whole different layout. I told y'all something was coming. Thank you, Travis. Shouts out to you for getting us here and allowing us to not only view more of the DraftKings screens, you get to see my face a little less, and bless, because holy, my face used to be super big in that screen. Over here, we get to show, usually we'd show a Karma tool, but nothing's updated as of now. We didn't have anything because it was the weekend, or at least a Sunday yesterday, so there's nothing in the projection portal, but you do have access if you get a membership with us. I think the MVP, you have access to the SaberSim optimizer, which we're partnered with, I believe. So I'm just gonna show that as of now as a tool that you can use, but I'm still gonna go over the slate like I usually do. Yeah, I mean, let's get right into it. This is new for me. It's gonna be new for you, and let's have some fun. So. Miami at Cleveland, first game on the slate. Two slow-paced teams, two defensive teams. Jimmy Butler out, Bam Adebayo out, Victor Oladipo, Caleb Martin, and I believe Markieff Morris is out as well. So Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero are good plays, especially Kyle Lowry, who's been killing it as of late. But he's 8K now, and this game is pretty slow-paced. Not sure if I'd go here. For anyone, I presume. Maybe Duncan Robinson. He had a very good game at home, so he finally broke that terrible home shooting stretch that he was in. He went off for like 20-some points, 28 points, something like that. 4.3K. He's on the road now. Shoots better on the road. I like it. Gabe Vincent, if that man starts again, he's a decent value play tomorrow. Caleb Martin will be out again, so you're looking at Gabe Vincent or Max Strus for these bench minutes. Something about, let's see if I can view. I just can't view his game log. That's kind of whack. Okay, well, last game. Oh, he played 33 minutes. We like that. He's been seeing like high 20s besides, or the high 20s in the last couple games until that one. So 33 minutes. Love to see that. Cleveland side, Jared Allen. Let's actually go over the injuries first. Colin Sexton out. No one else to really note here. I do like Kevin Love as a GPP play at 4.5K. Besides that, everyone's pretty priced right. Darius Garland had a monster game against Sacramento. Wouldn't really take him here at 8.2K. Evan Mobley, 7.1K. Maybe you could go there. He did have a great game as well, but of course the matchup is tough. But actually, the 4 spot, Mobley doesn't have that bad of a defensive matchup, and so he's not bad at 7.1 for sure. Moving on, Golden State at Indiana. We have Klay Thompson out, James Wiseman out, and Andre Iguodala out. Here, I do like Draymond Green at 6.8K. I do believe when his price gets low, his upside tends to shine a little bit more. And then you'll see that little pop game of like 40 to 50 that he gets. And this could be it. It's going to be a good matchup versus Indiana. I believe he's going to be able to just beat everyone off the dribble, really. At least the bigs. Beat the bigs off the dribble and be able to just create for his team. We got wing shooters, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole. You know how they usually do. Steph's been shooting awful as of late. I do believe he turns it around here, but 11.4 is kind of steep to pay for Steph on a bad shooting stretch at least. So besides that, I'm not too sure if I'd go anywhere else. Andrew Wiggins at 6.2K isn't so bad. They might need a little bit more Kevon Looney tomorrow if you want to go and stretch that out, but I personally wouldn't do that. On the Indiana side, we have T.J. Warren out, T.J. McConnell out. I think Brad Wanamaker's questionable, and Justin Holiday's question. Or yeah, he's going to be a GTD for conditioning reasons, I believe. So if he's in, it's a bump down to Duarte. It's a bump down to Levert. Brogdon probably gets a little bit of a bump down, and just all the starters get a bump down because it's less minutes for the wings, less usage for the wings as well. So, I mean, if he's out, I do like Chris Duarte's 4.5K. He burned a little bit of us in the Discord last time. Had like around 18 at 4.4, which is not bad. Like I mentioned on him before, he has a kind of sort of a high floor and a high ceiling. So you didn't get crushed if you didn't get crushed if you played him last time and he hit 18.5. But 4.5K, still like that price for him. Miles Turner 6.3K, not so bad in GPPs. Besides that, probably not going to go anywhere else. Moving on, Sacramento at Toronto. So Rashawn Holmes is out again. That's the only injury here. Bumps up Harrison Barnes, Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox. Just all these bigs get bumps. Marvin Bagley started last time. So did Alex Len. Toronto doesn't really go big though. So I believe you'll see. Who we'll see? I don't think Len will start again. At least I don't think he should. Maybe he will because that's how Sacramento is. But the matchup doesn't seem right, especially if Siakam or Precious comes back. Precious comes back and plays. So be wary here. Do like Buddy Hield, 5.4K. He's getting more minutes now. Marvin Bagley, if he starts. Besides that, we need to see Terrence Davis. If Terrence Davis starts again, I love him at that price, 4.1K. Besides that, probably wouldn't go anywhere else. On the Toronto side, OG's out. So Precious is out. Gotcha. Precious is out. So they'll probably start Butcher, my guy, Chris Boucher. 4.3K. Love that price for him. He saw upwards of 27 minutes last time. 26 fantasy points, at least DK points. So love that for him. 4.3K. That's perfect. Gary Trent Jr. at 6K. I love that with OG out and Precious out as well still. 6K is basically right for him, and he has upside here. He has upside of, I believe, 40. I definitely could be showing this off as well, even though it's not our own personal projections. You'll see that a little bit more later, but this is just because we were partnered with Sabres. Let's see if I can pull some up. Okay, I would have to find it in this small screen. Okay, so let's just move on. Gary Trent, like him there, that price. These two other guys are pricey. The matchup's nice. Definite blowout potential here too. Sacramento's been playing like ass. Yeah, so just be careful. Milwaukee at Boston. This is a good one. We have Dante out. He's going to be making his debut, I believe, Wednesday. Brook Lopez out. Semi Ojeleye out. And Wes Matthews is now out for them as well. Let's see here. So they're actually priced pretty well. Bobby has been going up from around 6-something to now 7.2. Priced very right. It's hard to play all these guys together. Hard to play 3 of them together. I would only suggest playing 2 if you're going to play here. And yeah, they could be great if this game is competitive and stays close, because we've seen those types of games where players just go off because they're like the main star player of that game. You know what I mean? And Giannis has a chance to here, even though he's going against Al Horford and Rob Williams, who will be long defenders. Could limit Giannis, but Giannis is literally on a tear right now. Middleton at 7.4K, that's kind of right for him. And I said Bobby Portis at 7.2. That's right for him too. Besides that, I'm not too sure if I go anywhere else here, to be completely honest. Grayson Allen, how many minutes he played? 28 minutes? Yeah. Grayson Allen at 4.2K, not so bad. On the Boston side, Tatum's back. That's nice. Or, I mean, Jaylen Brown's back. That's nice. Marcus Smart probable. Josh Richardson out. Bruno Fernando out. Let's see here. I do like Al Horford at 6.6K. He's been completely outplaying Robert Williams. Robert Williams has been a little bit phased out of the rotation, been playing downwards of 20 minutes, 25 max. Al Horford has been taking basically that center spot there, and I believe the team plays a little bit better with Jaylen Brown coming back. Obviously, Tatum loses usage, Schroeder loses usage as well, but yeah, so Schroeder's going to come off the bench now. Marcus Smart at 5.6K, not so bad against this Milwaukee team. Milwaukee likes to play fast. They suck on the wings, so Marcus Smart definitely fits that right there. Moving on, Houston at Atlanta. Houston, Kevin Porter Jr. is out, Jalen Green's out, Daniel House is out, and John Wall continues to be out. Last game, they made some whack thing and started... Oh, so Eric Gordon's coming back. They started DJ Augustine over Armani Brooks. Totally phased me out. And I ended up making way for Augustine when Brooks went off again. So I'm not going to make that same mistake. I hope he starts so I get more confirmation. I like Garrison Matthews here at 4.5. Armani Brooks, if he starts, at 4.8. Like, these guys are actually cheap. Eric Gordon at 5.3K, too, pretty cheap. Christian Wood's price is way up there. I wouldn't touch it at 9.3K. You'd want 50 from him at that spot. Besides that, probably not going to touch anywhere on anyone else here. On the Atlanta side, we got... Did I say was it a 9-game slate? It is a 9-game slate, right? MFA? Oh, a Philly-Memphis game that I can't even access. Okay, I can't access. All right, on the Atlanta side, we got Bogdanovich still out, DeAndre Hunter out, and Solomon Hill out. So this is going to be a fast-paced game against Houston. Houston's been playing a little bit better as of late. Kept it close against a strong Milwaukee team. Definitely had that 6-game win streak. So they're not going to be taken lightly. John Collins, great spot here. Kevin Huerter's price has gone up hella, 5.6K. Probably wouldn't touch him there. Danilo at 4.9, not so bad, but still pretty pricey because now Cam Reddish is back. Let's see his last game. 0 for 6, good lord. Not too sure if I'd go here, but he is worth a look at for punts at least in GPPs. Cam Reddish, yeah. And besides that, like I said, John Collins, maybe Clint Capella. Moving on. Philly at Memphis. On the Philly side, Ben Simmons is out and Grant Riller out. Don't really matter much. So everyone continues to be priced right. Thybulle's starting now, huh? Yeah, so Thybulle's starting for Danny Green. He played 33 minutes last game. I love that. 3.1K, definitely worth a punt in GPPs. Could be a cash play, honestly, as well. Memphis likes to play fast, and Thybulle is that guy because he's going to be needed to guard one of Dylan Brooks or Desmond Bane, who have been rolling so far. So, not so bad there. Besides that, I don't really like anyone else. Maybe Tobias Harris. Besides that, everyone else is pretty priced right. It's hard to get a ceiling on any of these guys when they're all priced right, you know. Next, on the Memphis side, we got Jaron Jackson Jr. questionable. Steven Adams, I believe, he's doubtful. Oh, no. All right. Embiid is in play again, 11K. Holy schmoly. Ja Morant's out. Brandon Clark will be out. Zaire Williams will be out. And besides that, I don't think anyone else matters. So if Jaron Jackson Jr. sits, I don't see why Embiid doesn't score more than 25 points tomorrow. He's going to be going against Tillman, I believe. Xavier Tillman's going to be popular tomorrow, but the thing is, he might get into foul trouble. So, if that's the case, they might even play Tilly against Joel Embiid if they have to. But I'm hoping Jaron Jackson comes in and plays so that I can play Tillman, knowing that Jaron Jackson Jr. will get into foul trouble against Embiid or whoever he plays against. Because without Steven Adams, without Brandon Clark, they're missing two big bodies, which leaves Tillman. So I'm hoping that's the case. I like Desmond Bane at 6.6K, Dylan Brooks at 6.2K. If Jaron Jackson Jr. sits, Kyle Anderson at 5.3K is very nice as well. Besides that, I probably wouldn't touch anywhere else here. Moving on to this Charlotte-Dallas team. Oh, goodness. Charlotte's still out with hella COVIDs. So we got PJ Washington questionable, and we have the main dude still out. But I do believe, yeah, they get Terry Rozier back. So LaMelo's out, Mason Plumlee out, Ish Smith out, Jalen McDaniels out. Terry Rozier is going to be playing. I love him at 7.2K without LaMelo. I do believe he just gets right back in there, and he's been working on conditioning, hopefully. Actually, we'll see. We'll have to do some more research tomorrow, just because don't know if he had severe COVID or not, because that definitely can affect your shortness of breath, you being on the floor for so long. So we'll have to see, and definitely put in the Discord what I find. So Terry Rozier might be in play tomorrow for me. But besides that, with all these other dudes priced up, I'm not too sure if I'd go here with Terry Rozier coming back. Oh, Cody's back too. Cody's back too. So all these guys are kind of bumped down hella because you have two starters, or not two starters, but Cody's been playing a huge in their rotation. But Terry Rozier's a starter. So you're going to have him come back and take like at least 20, 30 minutes each. Bumps down all these other players. I'm not going to touch any of them. That's my stance. Dallas side, Luka Doncic will be out for a couple games, I believe, more. Kristaps totally let me and the crew down over in the prop station yesterday. Kristaps, why? Why against OKC? Why? But now you're against Charlotte. Hopefully you won't let us down again. I'm going to be trying to get my money back from you. AK, love the price. Charlotte, love the matchup. Jalen Brunson at 5.8K. He's kind of priced right there. Against the Clippers and Phoenix twice, he put up very good numbers, cash wise, and at 5.8K, there is a little upside there. He could get upwards to maybe 35 to 40. Especially in this matchup against Charlotte. So I do like him at 5.8K. Dorian Finney-Smith saw a ton of run yesterday, a ton of production as well. So 4.6K for Dorian in this matchup, not so bad. I like that. Tim Hardaway's priced right at 5.4K. He's good in GPPs if you believe that Brunson and Finney-Smith, as well as Porzingis, won't go up to par, because that's when THJ usually takes over. Besides that, probably not touching anyone else here. On the Washington side, next we have Washington at Denver. So we got Kyle Kuzma out. He's out with COVID protocols. Rui's still out. Thomas Bryant is still out. So without Kyle Kuzma, opens up minutes for my guy Danny Avdija. Love him at 3.5K. He did really well the first half. Completely, I guess, flatlined the second half. Didn't really do too much. KCP at 3.9K is not so bad. Caldwell Pope, he's going to play upwards of 30 plus minutes, I believe. Yeah, I mean, Denver's down bodies too, so I don't hate this matchup, even though Denver's not too fast pace of a team or too bad at defense, but I do like this spot for players like KCP and Avdija, especially without Kyle Kuzma. So Dinwiddie at 5.2K is not so bad. His production's been on and off as of late, so you're going to want to make sure that if he's in cash, you got to have true conviction, but 5.2K is definitely a good price for him. On the Denver side, Will Barton is questionable. Gotta definitely manage that news. JaMychal Green's doubtful, so you will see some more Zeke, Nnaji, and maybe some Jeff Green move to center. Jokic is probably going to play hella minutes tomorrow. Yeah, and if Will Barton's out, bumps up Monte Morris, Aaron Gordon, ton of Nikola Jokic. Players that also get bumps are Campazzo and Bones Highland. We saw Marcus Howard explode for like 21 points last game. Crazy at 3K. I don't believe it'll happen again, but if Will Barton's out, he will see minutes. But yeah, Jokic in play, and then you gotta want to watch that news. Phoenix at Clippers rounds out the last game of the slate. We got DeAndre Ayton as, questionable. Devin Booker out, Frank Kaminsky out, Dario Saric and Abdul Nader out as well. the way to play this game basically is like the way you have to play it last game. You won't know. This is definitely the last game at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. You're not gonna know. Um, whatchamacallit? You're not gonna know. Oh snap! You will not know if Ayton sits unless this news is released early. So you're taking a chance if you're rostering JaVale McGee or not. It pays off, and it definitely will pay off here because no Frank. Jalen Smith definitely got a huge bump without no Ayton. He had 25.8 fantasy points. Missed 5 threes that he took. He took 6 threes, made one of them. So his upside is there if he can make more shots. He's going to see the same amount of minutes because McGee can't play like a whole 30-minute game. But McGee's definitely the better play. You could even stack him if Ayton's out. But alas, you need that news. If not, you're just taking a shot in the dark. So if you're going to do that, you're going to want true conviction knowing that Ayton will be out or assuming Ayton will be out. And yeah, I mean, it'll work out for you if he does sit out. If not, you're going to be screwed because this is the last game of the day. There's not going to be anyone to swap to, seeing that the game is 1 hour and 30 before the last game. So yeah, just manage your plan wisely. And yeah, on the Clippers side, I think Paul George is doubtful for tomorrow. Nick Batum is questionable. Kawhi Leonard continues to be out along with Jason Preston. So with Paul George out, Reggie Jackson gets a bump. Luke Kennard gets a bump. He starts. Marcus Morris definitely gets a bump as well. Terrence Mann starts for him as well. Nick Batum, if he sits, you'll see. Actually, sorry. If Nick Batum sits, you'll see either Terrence Mann or Luke Kennard start. But if Nick Batum sits, did I say that right? If Nick Batum sits, you'll have Luke and Terrence Mann start. If Nick Batum plays, one of them will sit, one of them will start. There we go. And then I like the starter. I hope it's Terrence Mann because he puts up a lot of peripheral stats, and he can score the ball sometimes as well. So I'm hoping it's Terrence. Because if so, I like him. Marcus Morris, I do like him. He has some history with Phoenix. Not too sure if it's prevalent anymore, but he does get a bump without Paul George. Reggie Jackson, like I said, Luke Kennard. They might need Zubac if Ayton plays, so you might want to watch that. But besides that, like I said, this game's going to be dependent on this Ayton news. So with that being said, wraps up this NBA DFS DraftKings Picks video for December 13th on this Monday day. If you like the video, please go ahead and bump it up, hit that like button, subscribe to the DFS Karma YouTube channel for more daily media content like this one and our live streams. Have a great start to the week. Hope you guys cash in your contest, and then as you all know, new way of viewing the NBA DFS podcast with me. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, have yourselves a good one. I'm out. Peace.